carbon pricing has been in place now for 4 months, and of course the economy is growing, inflation is contained, interest rates have come down, investment is growing, the economy is strong. And that's the reality of carbon pricing in our economy. The economy is continuing to grow, and it's a very different picture indeed to the nightmare that has been presented over the last 18 months by the opposition leader. And we all know he's predicted whole towns are going to disappear, industries will be ruined, hundreds of thousands of jobs will be destroyed, the weekly shopping trip was going to bankrupt families. And Speaker, I'm asked about the impacts on major events in particular. And the opposition leader, of course, has also claimed that the whole Australian way of life is under threat from carbon pricing. But, Speaker, major events like the Spring Racing Carnival, which are surely a cornerstone of our way of life, are underway, and I want to reassure racing fans that there's no cause for alarm. There's no cause for alarm. Carbon pricing will not stop the Victoria Derby on Saturday, and it will not stop the Melbourne Cup next Tuesday, and the Carnival's going to go well. And Treasury modelling showed the carbon price impact on sport and recreation will only be 0.3%, or around 20 cents a week. Fashion at Flemington, it's going to be okay, because last week's CPI figures showed women's clothing, actually the prices fell by 0.2% in the September quarter. And what people need to know, with an interest in the racing industry, Speaker, is that the opposition leader's scare campaign has been the biggest shakedown since the Fine Cotton Affair in 1984. And the ring in that day, for those who can remember, the ring in that day was called Bold Personality. And that's all we've had. That's all we've had from the opposition leader. The rest of it's all rubbish, a complete shakedown. And frankly, it's time that the Liberal Party stewards started to intervene here and had a look at a bit of change. And what about the member for Wentworth? What about the member for Wentworth? A classy thoroughbred, if ever there's been one. Surely he was checked. He was badly checked by the member for Warringah in 2009 race. The member for North Sydney, he's hungry for a win, but he's demonstrated yet again today that he's not up to Group 1 racing level. He's out of the chamber. Well, there's the member for Curtin, Speaker. The member for Curtin, 3 times runner-up. Surely a chance. Surely a chance at last. There's a member for Cook, a promising weight for ager, I reckon, but spooked by foreign horses every time. Well, the member for Mackellar, a favourite in 1994, a favourite. And what a stay, she's still here. And my favourite's still the member for Menzies, and get your money on him.